You see the difference? 35 watts versus 25 watts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to upgrade the headlights in your older Porsche to get the ultimate lighting output. Because when most people do it, they simply upgrade the light bulbs to something a little better. But not many people know that you can simply upgrade the ballasts to get a much better lighting output. In my case, I'm doing it on my 981 Porsche Boxster S. To get me started, I need to remove the headlight. Now, on the .1 version of the 991 and 981 generation, you can simply put a tool in there and the headlight pops out. On the newer models, unfortunately, you have to remove the bumper to get the headlights out, but it's totally worth it. So let's get to it. With the headlight out, and by the way, my headlight has been redone by Lightwerkz. Not only did they replace the lens, but they also blacked out the insides. If you want to get yours done, I'm going to link them in the video description. I get nothing out of it. It's just a fantastic company to deal with. But there's a couple of things we're going to be doing. First, we're going to be replacing the light bulbs because there's a couple of light bulb options out there. When I first got the car, I went with these cheap HID lighting light bulbs, which are actually 35 watts. I installed them on the 25 watt ballasts that came with the car, and they were fine, nothing mind-blowing. But then my friend Caesar, who runs Lightwerkz, told me about these light bulbs, and he explained to me how they work and how these actually will stay consistent for a longer period of time. And there's a whole spiel that he gave me about it. It was very, very technical, but at the end of the day, I was sold. I said, these are worth this small premium over the generic Amazon branded ones. And actually, Caesar is offering you a little discount. So if you use a code that I'm going to link in the video description, you'll get a certain percentage of these light bulbs. And I promise you, I get nothing out of it, just the satisfaction of sharing the good news with my audience. But speaking of good news, what I'm about to show you, almost dropped it, is actually pretty straightforward. First thing we need to do is we need to access the light bulb, and the light bulb is located behind this cover. Now, if this is your first time taking the headlight out, you will not have these screws. Why? Because I replaced these screws. The original screws are these one-sided screws that Porsche uses, which allows you to tighten them, but when it comes to removing them, it's almost impossible. I ended up using a flathead screwdriver, and I pressed it really hard, and I finally removed it. But first thing I did was I replaced them with regular screws. But once you get that out of the way, let's access the light bulb, and the cover simply comes off. So this is the light bulb, and this is where the ballast is. There's really no specific order for you to do it in, so we can now remove the 25 watt ballast. Now, what I did was I actually went online and I purchased a used set of 35 watt ballasts. You can find them on eBay. I'm going to link the actual item number in this video description. These are actually a Volkswagen and Audi product, although the ones that came out of my car are also a Volkswagen and Audi product. These apparently came out of a GT4, but there are many Volkswagen and Audi products out there that use the same ballast. So just find the one that that matches the part number that I'm going to link for you, and that should be good to go. So let's remove the original one using a T20. There are 3 screws here that you have to undo. And then on the inside, you will have to undo the ballast plug. There are 2 plugs here. You see there's, I'm showing you, there's this one and that one. So you just need to unplug them. It's very straightforward. But once you undo the screws, you give yourself some extra space. But I have these needle nose pliers. I just grab the plug and I unplugged it, and the second one gets unplugged by hand. So this is the old one, and this is the new one that we're replacing. Now, there are 2 small differences. Actually, there's 1 small difference that you will notice. You see in the old one that came with the car, there's a little notch right in the middle. In the new one that we're installing, there's a notch right here on top. This actually prevents you from installing it because it won't match this guy here, because this guy also has a notch here that allows you to insert it into the right hole. But in order for us to make it fit, what we need to do is, it's actually quite simple. You see where you're plugging it in, all you have to do is, you have to shave this notch right there. If you shave it, this guy will prevent you from, oh, if you don't shave it, you won't be able to insert it into the little plug. So now the moment of truth, did shaving work? Yep, plugs right in. Let's plug this plug in. And now the ballast has been upgraded. So if you're not doing anything else, if you just want to get more wattage out of your ballasts and out of your light bulb, this is it. This is 35 watt and the upgraded bulb on the left, and the LED bulb and 25 watt ballast on the right. Oh yes. Wow. Oh my gosh. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. But in our case, we're also upgrading the light bulb. So let me tighten it and we'll get to the light bulb. Now in my case, I went with these light bulbs. I got them from Lightwerkz, and they will give me the widest, most natural and the brightest output. A lot of people choose more of a bluish hue, but to me it looks too aftermarket. I want it as wide as possible and as high of a quality as possible, and these are the ones that Caesar recommended. Extra white look. So that's exactly what I was going after. Now we're not going to touch them because I don't want my oils to get in there. But there's something else that you should notice. You see, the new ones have this notch again down at the bottom. The OEM ones have one again in the middle. So what we have to do again is you will have to shave one of these side notches here in order for you to be able to put the light bulb in. Otherwise, you can't put it in. It will be close to impossible. But now you know how to do it. So there you go. We just make sure we shave the right one. Look at this. One cut, one shave. And removing the OEM light bulb is pretty straightforward. You push this metal, slide this guy up. I'm gonna put it down so it's easier. We're going to remove it. These are still good. We're not gonna touch the glass portion because I don't want my oils transferred. And then we're gonna take this one. This is what it looks like. See? Pretty cool. Let's put it in. Making sure it fits snug. Then let's clip the metal piece. Okay, and now we can insert the plug in here. It clips in place. And that's it. That's how simple it is. We're going to put the cover back in, put the screws back in, and seriously, do yourself a favor. Get yourself some upgraded screws. And now we can put them back in the car. Installing them is super simple. Start by plugging the harness in. Make sure it clicks. Align everything in place. And slide the headlight in. Nice and easy. All right, let's test them out in the garage first, and then we're gonna take it for a spin. Look at that. They're starting up nicely. You know what? Before they warm up, let me turn the lights off. I don't know how well my camera will handle the night. Oh, great. But look, I put LEDs in the footwell. Anyways, look. Oh my gosh, incredible. You can see them heat up and now they're turning white. Such a crazy white output compared to the previous setup. Very, very nice. We're gonna go outside, see how they behave. But look at it, even against the door at night. This looks so incredible. All right, check this out. This is the difference. I wish I filmed my 25 watt setup, but with the 35 watt setup, what a crazy difference. Now, my windshield is tinted, so everything appears a little darker, but I promise you, it is such a crazy upgrade from the 25 watt ballast and the light bulbs that I had. Crazy, crazy difference. Highly recommended. And these are the high beams. Look at it. With high beams, I mean, they completely light up the road. And these headlights are 12 years old. So it's a 12-year-old technology modernized. It is so incredible how much of a difference a simple ballast and a light bulb upgrade can make. I hope the camera shows you the detail, because in real life it is absolutely incredible. And for less than $200, you can get the parts used. Yes, the light bulb might be a little bit more expensive, although I will also give you an alternate light bulb to use, the cheap one that I use. It will also do the trick. It won't last as long, it won't be as consistent, but it can also get the job done if you want to save some money. But under $200 to get a better lighting output out of your older Porsche is an absolute no-brainer. So every single detail that I described to you in this video, I will put in the video description. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And I hope you do this, because this will absolutely give you a much, much, much better lighting output out of your older Porsche. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.